He claims he catfishes as a hobby.
You've stolen nude photos of her and sold them.
Oh, yeah.
Arrest me, Diamond, arrest me.
To get in, I want a nigga, make him pay for it. Boy, you stuttering like you can't afford it. Send him money, send a white nigga, transport it. Ass you can when I walk, so he can't ignore it.
Hey y'all, so today I did a poll on my community tabs. Make sure y'all hit up the community tabs and just do y'all little votes or whatever. I was like, what video y'all want? I don't remember which ones I did, but I know the Dr. Phil video ended up winning. I'm like, okay, we can do a little Dr. Phil video, see what Dr. Phil, see what he doing. Yeah, I saw this one video. I was like, oh my god, this is the perfect one to watch. Like, what?
New Dr. Phil. He claims he catfishes as a hobby.
You've stolen nude photos of her and sold them.
Oh, yeah.
Tied to all three of these people, correct?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right, it's always funny when Dr. Phil get the most savage people on there, because they're just like, yeah, I did it, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to say it's always the guys got obnoxious haircuts, but it's always the guys with obnoxious haircuts.
Arrest me! Arrest me, Diamond, arrest me!
I am actually excited to get into this.
Hours later.
Come on now, get to the shit. I am not that excited to see Dr. Phil.
This time around, the catfish himself has reached out to me stating that he does it as a hobby.
You can tell he just want to be famous. I know he like, dear Dr. Phil.
About a year ago, I got a text message. They were pretending to be this big YouTuber named Steve Will Do It. One thing led to another. It started getting really freaky and intimate. I thought I was in love.
Girl, now if he was such a big YouTuber, he's on the camera all the time. So why didn't you see not one picture of him? I ain't saying getting catfish ain't something serious, but like, where do y'all be at when this shit be happening?
4 months ago, I got a text. They said they were Montero, which I know is Lil Nas X's real name. I was confused on how Lil Nas X would reach out to me, like how he would get my number.
Why do I think it is so sick? Like, oh yeah, I thought he was Lil Nas X. Like, what were you doing? Where were you? Where were you at the time of this crime?
But I actually asked him if he could join me on a FaceTime call. I saw James's face and he said, "Hi, how are you? Can you actually give me a second? I'll call you back." But I never received a call back.
You saw James's face for a second. Let me find out. He put on YouTube and looked up a random video, put you in front of the camera, was like, and then was like, I'm gonna call you back.
I was invited to a restaurant and when I showed up, he never answered my calls. I actually used an IP grabber and sent it to him to get information about his name, phone number, and everything. I found out that it was somebody named White Plastic.
It's the fact that the one guy like, yeah, I used the IP finder and I found him and I found out his name. I'm like, you could do that, but you really thought you was talking to James Charles?
I heard that he just does it to influencers and this is his thing.
5 days later, I got a text saying, "Hey, this is White Plastic. I was catfishing you." And I was like,
why he feel the need to tell them like afterwards? Like, yeah, you know what? I catfished you. That person you thought you were talking to, it was me. It was White Plastic.
My address, I sent them money, and I also told them where I lived. I don't know what this person's capable of doing with my information, but it's definitely really scary.
Hey, bruh. IP address, boy, you can do all that, but you didn't look up his IP address before sending him money. Like, before giving him your address, before all of this.
Diamond, you say you were friends.
Yeah.
You knew this person.
Oh, I knew him.
You had actually hired him to do work?
Makeup artist.
So you would see him at a job or something, and then he would be contacting you as a false identity.
Yeah, he would be.
At the same time.
Yeah, he would be like at my house and ask me for pictures as Steve. And I had no idea. I was blindsided by the fact that it was White Plastic, somebody I knew, you know?
I really want them to bring this motherfucker out. Like, I'm trying to see what's going on.
And Lars, you didn't know him at all, and he pretended to be James Charles.
Yeah, I've never met him. I don't know anyone who knows him.
And then William, he pretended to be somebody completely different with you.
Yeah, he pretended to be Lil Nas X. I mean, I thought he was really him
And both of his brothers also followed me on Instagram, so it made it more official for me to believe it.
Bro, it's William over here with this black scent over here. Like, I thought he was Lil Nas X. Both of his brothers follow me on Instagram.
I said, hey, when do you want to meet? All of a sudden, he ghosted me.
He has victimized all three of you.
Period.
He has victimized all three of you. Period.
I take these people's nudes and I'll sell it. I'm not being cocky, but I do think that I am that good at what I do. I mean, I wouldn't be running like a multi-$1,000 business. Like,
this man said he ran a multi-$1,000 business. I believe it though. I honestly believe it, just selling people's nudes, but like, really?
Dumb enough to send someone nudes online that you have never met before, you deserve to be catfished.
Why did he say what I was thinking? I don't think you deserve it like he said, but like it is given like I'm not gonna feel bad for you afterwards, cause like where was this? Where was the brain?
You do this for both entertainment and profit.
Correct. I make hundreds of dollars selling these nudes online from catfishing these different individuals that I have people on like my payroll that I pay to get numbers, to get addies, to get everything that I need so that I can be successful and be rich.
Well, in your tape, you said thousands and thousands of dollars, and now you're saying hundreds and hundreds, which is...
Dr. Phil said, I noticed a difference in the numbers you was talking. Like, how much money you really got. Like, Dr. Phil, stop pocket watching. Dr. Phil mad he ain't had a hit since Bad Baby.
It's more like hundreds, and then it like gets into the thousands. So it sometimes peaks at thousands, but it's like hundreds.
You've lied to all three of these people, correct?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And what was your purpose in lying to William, for example?
I don't even honestly know why I catfished. It was so long ago, and he's just like not even like relevant in my life. It wasn't even like that long I catfished him. So he wasn't really a big one. This one was a big one, and then this one was a really big one.
I ain't gonna lie, I believe it. He's just like, yeah, I didn't really put that much effort into that one. I literally just told him I was Lil Nas X, and he believed it.
You're not answering my question, so you just did it randomly?
Yeah, that one was just for fun.
When you catfished Lars, you had him send you money for a reservation. You had him drive out to Nobu. You had him drive to the airport. What's the purpose in doing that?
I noticed that like some of the things he was doing online like wasn't like really like cool like to like other people. You know what I mean? So like hit by other people like being mean to other people and like hurting other people. I don't really like that much. One of my main focuses that like when I'm catfishing these people, it's not all randomly. It's not all because, you know, I'm just doing it for fun. Everyone that I do it to, like, there's a purpose.
And you've stolen nude photos of her and sold them, you said?
Oh,
for how
yeah.
much?
Diamond's photos I've gotten like thousands of dollars from.
That is really wrong for people to sell your nudes online. I found that's such an invasion of like privacy, like to think you share something with this person. And I don't know why you share something with them, because obviously they weren't a real person. And then you find out they out here selling your nudes for thousands of dollars.
Because she's just such a hot commodity.
Yeah.
Well, you've actually catfished people as her.
Oh yeah, I made like profiles as you, all that. And when I'm selling these nudes, like it's not like, oh yeah, there it is. Do you like the pics I used?
No. I just want to know why he does it. Like, why? What is the point of it?
Because you can't.
She talk about what is the point of it. He literally just told you what it is. Like, honestly, it don't sound like that hard of a concept to grasp, girl. He talk to you. He get the news from you. He make different profiles with your face on them. He probably talking to different dudes, and he's like, yeah, if you do this, I'll send you nudes. If you give me money, I'll send you nudes. And then he sell your nudes and get money from other dudes. Like,
Vincent says nothing is going to stop him from catfishing because it's a hilarious prank, even though his victims feel hurt. But Vincent says he'll attack negative influencers who are bad for society. So what he's doing is actually for good.
No. I bet you I could see it in the future, y'all. Dr. Phil finna tell him that he could be arrested, because he really over here just admitted to selling this girl nudes that she sent him when she thought he was somebody else.
Catfished Diamond as someone else. You pretended to be
Steve will
someone
do
else.
it.
Yeah, and gotten her to send you pictures.
Yeah.
And then you've taken those pictures and sold them, you said, for thousands of dollars.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm just curious if you considered, if you procured these pictures fraudulently, then you got them through what's called fraud in the inducement. So you induced her fraudulently to give you these pictures, and then when you sell them, that's called conversion.
Yep, give it to him, Dr. Phil. He finna be like, "Hey, you're going to jail." I can see he got the stuck face.
Which means you took these ill-gotten assets, converted them to cash, and in thousands of dollars, that means that's a felony. So,
Arrest me!
actually, because of how you've answered my questions on tape, I predict they will arrest you.
Oh, I hope.
I hope.
Serious crime. I would predict that they would be very interested in you swearing out a complaint about this.
Get your thousands of dollars.
I got you again.
Get your
Here, it's
thousands
a
of
credit
dollars.
card with all the money on it that I stole from you, and you can pay for the court fees
Babe,
with
I
it.
already know this is in the negative.
You can pay for the court fees with it, baby.
I already know it's in the
You can pay for the
negative.
court
You don't even
fees.
have a job.
Girl, you ain't even had no money. We don't.
I don't have a job.
But girl, just because we got our news online, that don't mean you can take them from us and sell them.
Yeah, but you're.
You gotta get permission from us. You gotta get permission from us.
I really,
I had hoped they weren't gonna make Black Voice talk no more.
I know that you're playing a character and that you're performing and that this
I'm not
is.
playing a character. This is real life. So the fact that he's saying I'm playing a character.
No,
is
don't
kinda
interrupt
like-
me. Don't interrupt me. And pretend to be something they're not. So we'll excuse you. Thank you for being here today. Thank all three of you for being here.
Thank you for helping us a little bit.
Coming up.
The guy talking about thanks for helping Dr. Phil, bro. Dr. Phil didn't really do nothing. Honestly, the situation is still the same. He came on TV and he still don't give a fuck about doing what he did to y'all. But anyways, this was kind of interesting, y'all, watching this guy. Eyeshadow was bomb. Like, he kept applying that lipstick. I don't know how dry his lips was, but it seems like it's a problem. All right, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more Dr. Phil, say in the comments, just be like, more.